How's it going, guys? Today we're gonna do a temple, but first I gotta point out that Patricia here photobombed my intro.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So today we're gonna be doing the desert temple, or the lightning temple, whatever you prefer, but it is a temple in the desert. Alright, go ahead and do your thing, Riju. And just like that, we're in. You know, you never expect something like this to be right under your nose the whole time. I mean, look at its majesty. This thing has to be thousands of years old. Time to bust open our Happy Meals toy. That's definitely not what I remember from when I was a kid. I mean, this is one angry Happy Meal toy. No matter, Bomb will do the trick. Don't worry, I'm fine, I just tripped. What do you think you're looking at? I mean, what can I say? There's no messing with me. I got the power of God and enemy on my side. That's right, you better run, and there's more where that came from. Time to bust this bad boy open and go inside. Yes, a Gerudo shield, just what I needed. I decided to explore a bit before I went inside and ended up making this Gimdo bone spear. Also, I found this rocket and cannon, which is very useful, and I thought this old art on the wall was cool. So, I'm running into the same problem I did last time. No heat resistance foods, and no cooker either. I'm also taking damage slowly. So that means we have one option, to teleport. After arriving in Kakariko village, there was one thing left to do. Cook up some good old heat resistance foods. And some other food too. Alright, now that that's done, it's time to head back. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful in the distance. You know what time it is, bust out the old trusty air bike and fly right on over. Ugh! Yep, air bike's completely gone. I had to spend more Zonite just to make a new one and fly out of here. After landing briefly, I decided to take off and go to a nearby shrine so I could teleport back whenever I want. Also, look at this epic gamer moment. I even stick the landing, just like that. Believe it or not, I had no clue this was here the first time I came in here. But just like that, we're making progress. Look at this guy just chilling, laying down. Hey Riju, I got an idea. Don't worry, he loves it. Alright, time to make me a boss-killing weapon. I've been enjoying this dungeon so far, but I have a feeling it's gonna get harder pretty soon. Button press. In this room, there's a little egg sack I had to destroy. I also took out a couple Gibdos. And this guy. You know he's a cakewalk. I'm the baddest guy in this place. He can never defeat me, no matter what. We'll get it next time. This second time's the charm, obviously. Maybe a stealthier approach. Nah, never mind. I'm just gonna shove him into the corner until he dies. What do you think you're doing? Did I tell you you could stand up? Nothing like bullying a construct into submission. I also found his friend in a pile of sand. He's got a cool little flame emitter shield, but I knocked him over and took it from him, and defeated him with it. Talk about a taste of your own medicine. Now this little trick, I don't know if I'm the only person that did it, but I'm pretty proud of it. Hell, this might be the only way to actually solve this, but this is the way I did it. And it was hardly worth it. I mean, the spear I got from it was basically useless. Time to go out the same way I went in. I'm not sure why this design worked, but it kinda just fell in place, so I'm not complaining. Time to move on to the actual dungeon itself. That's right, boys, all that was just an appetizer. Here's the real deal, the main course, if you will. Hey Riju, you might want to stand back, I got a boulder here. Oh, sorry Riju. It's time to turn on the power in here, just like in Call of Duty Zombies. Hit it, Riju. Alright, this is one down, only 3 more to go.
Look at that beautiful little cutscene there.
My buddy's old flame emitter shield came in handy, and Riju's almighty lightning powers. I take this guy out with ease, and then I move on to the next puzzle. I like this guy, but only because he had a mirror shield, straight from Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time or whatever. And they might not look identical, but they perform identically. And with that, we turn on one more piece of the power. I actually enjoyed this dungeon. The puzzles are satisfying, and they're not too hard. I mean, look at that, I just moved that thing like 2 inches and I unlocked something. Obviously though, I'm cutting out a lot, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
You can only play the game for the first time once, you know.
I was curious, so I ascended through the ceiling right here, only to find myself in what definitely was a boss room. There's one thing left to do. Activate the power for real this time. This was the final stake we needed. We stealth kill this guy. And this guy. And then move on to the boss room. With Riju, of course. I mean, legitimately, she's gonna do more damage than I ever could. Alright, I think it's time. We all know what we have to do. We have to pop the angry Happy Meal toy again. Here we go. Ah, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's you from earlier. Well, this time's gonna be different. You're not gonna run away this time. I'm gonna get... You know, this boss actually has nothing on me. I can overpower it in an arm wrestle. I'm dead. As Piccolo said to Gohan when he was a child. Dodge. I can't help but admire the design for this boss. It really makes me feel like I'm fighting one of the OG Zelda bosses, like Goma, or Goat, or Goma again. And if I'm being honest, this boss fight was a ton of fun. I mean, just look at all those enemies. I was literally surrounded. But hey, what can you expect from none other than Queen Giddo herself? With her defining features such as being scared of sunlight, being really weak to fire and Riju, and charging at full speed ahead. But this time, something was different, I could tell. And just like that, with a few concise swings of my blade, it was done. She had been defeated. And the desert temple was complete. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I put a lot of effort into these videos, so please consider subscribing. It would make my day better. And why don't you take it easy, huh?